able to witness the fights of three great warriors. His powers were completely absurd. I had never seen anything like it.
And today we back with another Ultra Vegito reaction. Ultra Vegito becomes immortal by RJ. But before we get to the content today, you guys, make sure you hit the rhythm so that way we can be seen by a bigger audience. Also, if you're new here, we welcome you and we thank you for coming through and checking out content with us today. Here at Dragon Ball Art 92, we do reaction videos. Dragon Ball everything reaction videos. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell notification so that way you can be updated whenever I drop a video. Now that we got all that good stuff out the way, let's get to the content.
Continues with Ultra Gogeta having just instantly blasted Vegito with his Kamehameha Kai. All we can see now is the Fuse Saiyan huffing and puffing in fatigue as in front of him nothing but thick clouds of smoke envelop the area where Ultra Vegito once was. Exhausted, Ultra Gogeta then lets out "Sorry, Vegito. But this little game of ours had to end here and now. I told you, I wasn't as naive as before. I know all about what you've been doing. News of your murder of the gods has spread like wildfire, even reaching universes like ours. Whis showed me it all, and I guess it was only a matter of time before you returned here."
So that makes me think, did Whis tell him the complete truth? Do Whis even know the truth of what really happened? Or is he only able to show him parts of what Ultra Vegito been doing because of him going around killing all the gods? It's quite interesting. Let's get back to it.
Big mistake. The only big mistake was underestimating me, kid. But suddenly, a sinister but familiar voice calls out from the unknown. "No! You're kidding me! There's no way you survived that, Vegito! Wait, why do I sense three others here? What is going on?" As when we peer closer into the dark clouds of dust and debris, three unrecognizable sets of red eyes appear to shoot through where only Ultra Vegito was supposed to be, if at all. Until shockingly, in a sight that I don't think any of us could have foresaw, three life-size apparitions of Kitella, Topo, and Belmod appear with their arms crossed, seemingly having taken the brunt of Gogeta's attack instead of Vegito, and coincidentally, not only three warriors who were defeated by Vegito, but also three that had their destroyer energy robbed from them also.
So I believe now Ultra Vegito is able to call upon the gods of destruction for help whenever he needs it. You know, so now they work for him. Like, he the big boss man out here. You know what I'm saying? So Ultra Vegito got a whole bunch of tricks in his bag. Let's get back to it.
Of course, the sight of these three other warriors to the GT Saiyan leaves him understandably confused, and for a number of reasons, as he lets out, Who the hell are these guys? Where on earth is Vegito?" But looking on from afar, Beerus at first can't recognize what's happening, but notices that somehow 3 figures have appeared to protect Vegito, as he first comments, "Now what is this, Whis? Some kind of new technique from the God Killer? You Saiyans never do fail to surprise me." "What? Belmont? Kitella?" But just as suddenly as
Now Beerus is freaking out because he's like, how is this even possible? How are they here? Like, what the are they doing here? Because, Beerus is like, look, we destroyer gods. We help each other. And now Vegito is able to utilize them in ways that helps him got a destruction off guard right then and there. Interesting. Let's get back to it. Very interesting.
as Vegito's bodyguards turned up, Beerus's face too transforms in a flash to one of pure puzzlement and disbelief, as 2 of his fellow gods of destruction appear before him in his own universe, and to protect the God Killer no less. As he continues, "What in the name of Zeno is going on here? Do my eyes deceive me? That big fellow, isn't that Belmont's destroyer candidate? Whis, what is the meaning of this?" To which Whis, who though appearing calm and collected on the outside, grows increasingly concerned internally, as he responds, "At this point, I can't tell you, Lord Beerus. The appearance of 2 destroyers is far beyond the realm of what I could have ever expected."
So Vegito pulling off moves that even got Whis questioning himself. Shocking. Let's get back to it.
But I have a feeling this Saiyan will give us the answers we seek soon. As almost on perfect timing, as soon as we finish saying this, in a shock turn of events, all 3 life-size versions of Vegito's victims then begin to disappear into nothing, as if being erased all over again. But of course, behind them, a new figure begins to be revealed. As in a sight never before seen, Ultra Vegito is seen, but now looking markedly different than usual. Slobbered and even more ferocious black lightning than usual, as his hair appears noticeably longer. With one
Why Ultra Vegito look like his muscles about to bust out his chest, bruh. Like he about to explode out here with power. Man, hey, the artwork is amazing, bro. Like real talk, bro. But Vegito, he looked like he ready to fight. What y'all think? I think he ready to fight. Let's see what happens. Let's get to it.
Bang in particular, now far longer than the other, and with him inexplicably covering one half of his face, he lets out, "Never in a million years did I think I would need to bring out this form. But I guess if you're going to try and beat me so deceitfully, then I have no choice but to not hold back. I planned on unleashing this only on Zeno and the Grand Priest, but today the universe will see a glimpse of power it will not soon forget. Gogeta."
Why he looking like why is he holding his eye like that, bro? Like somebody his like, bro, what's going on? Did Gogeta dot you, bro? What's going on, bro? Let's get back to it.
"You lying coward. And here I was planning on enjoying our little key bean clash. But you just had to play dirty, didn't you? Guess I couldn't expect any better from a destroyer, could I?" And as we see Ultra Vegeta from behind, his hand begins to finally move away from his face, continuing, "You will regret this day. The day you joined the ranks of Beerus and betrayed my trust. Remember this face, for it will be your last. Remember it, Gogeta!" As shockingly, Vegito reveals his final look. His eye turned completely black, with only a white eye and black pupil to complement it, reminiscent of Kid Buu as if.
So he transforming on the inside right now. He becoming a beast out here. Hey man, Vegito ready for war. I wonder how he go fare against the Grand Priest if he get that far. Because I mean he got a long way to go, bro. And then right now he got to face his mentors, man. I know that's got to be mentally challenging at some type of point, you know, because I know he got love for Whis for what Whis did for him. But it's interesting to see what he go do. It's a mystery, man. Let's get back to it.
If Vegito now had become a true Margin, aka Demon himself. With a cold stare, Ultra Vegito, now slightly less angered, would then turn to Gogeta and let out, "So, what do you think then, Gogeta? Cat got your tongue? You seem to have lost your voice ever since I revealed my new form. Curious to how I survived your attack and who those three were, are you?" But Gogeta, who looks more confused at this point than fearful at all of Vegito's look, just lets out obliviously, I couldn't care less about whoever those three freaks were. I half didn't even expect you to go down that easily. But what is up with that weird new look of yours? And your eye? Have you got pink eye or something? You need to get that checked out, bud. But a somewhat amused Vegito just laughs, smirking sinisterly before uttering words none of us could predict. "Maybe I should, but I think you should get that arm of yours checked out first, bud." "Huh? My arm? What the hell are you talking about this time?" This at first leaving Gogeta puzzled as he tries to figure out what cryptic nonsense his counterpart would be saying this time. Until suddenly, in a truly familiar scene to long-time watchers of this story, from out of seemingly nowhere, a life-size apparition of the angel Margarita.
What the? He can use the angels too? Oh, bro. When I said tricks in the bag, whoa. He pulling out them tricks, bro. You know what I'm saying? For him to be able to use the angels, bro, gives him a lot of techniques, a lot of abilities to be able to beat enemies with, bro, because he literally does not have to fight, bro. That's insane, bro. That's insanity out here. Well, let's get back to it. His arm is already gone, bro. Looking like a sliced rib.
Appears slicing off the completely taken off guard Ultra Gogeta's arm, in just the same way Vegito's once was. You! You cut off my arm! Who the hell is this now? As the infinitely filled with rage Gogeta screams in a mix of agony and anger, staring at his now severed arm, wondering obliviously still where these complete unknown strangers are coming from. Margarita? But meanwhile, the more knowledgeable
Whis was surprised like us. Like, man, what is going on out here, right? Man, but you got to give Ultra Vegito his props, man. Let's give him a round of applause for the abilities, though. But that bell was hitting Whis in the head like, what is going on? He really can destroy us all. Let's get back to it.
Whis finally breaks his cool on the sight of his own sister and fellow divine angel too, now being used as Vegito's puppet also, as he calls out, Lord Beerus, I don't know what this is, but this cannot be possible for a mortal to wield the power of the gods and angels for his own. If Father of the Omni King catches wind of this, our entire universe will be at risk.
Another question I was wondering, are the Omni King and the Grand Priest different in this timeline than they are in Vegito's timeline? Because if they're not, then they already know what's up. But if they are, I wonder if they even know what's going on. Like that's really a complicated question right there in my eyes. But let's get back to it.
You know what happened to the last 6 universes to have upset Zeno-sama. We must do something now. Which a more cautious and serious Beerus then concedes. Agreed. This Saiyan has far crossed the line. Goku and Vegeta or not, he must be destroyed before he causes any more trouble. But this is no task for just myself. Consider this my permission. Join me in battle, and let's get rid of this rat here and now.
At least Beerus knows his limits. Let's give him a round of applause. There's never been a time that I've known Beerus to want somebody to jump and help him in a fight. Never. And it's like, nah, bro, don't help me. What do you think you're doing coming over here helping me in this fight? That's not what Beerus do. But for him to ask Whis, he knows he cannot handle Ultra Vegito. Ultra Vegito be on that demon time, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He be out here on that true demon time. But let's get back to it.
Really, Lord Beerus? You haven't let me interfere with your opponents in centuries. Are you sure? To which a standing tall Beerus just replies, I don't consider this freak an opponent. After all, he shouldn't even be here. Beerus, then powering up, surrounds himself in black lightning as the very ground beneath him shakes, and he continues finally. Besides, something tells me this god killer may actually be able to live up to his name if I challenge him alone. Enough questions now. Get ready, Whis. To which the obedient attendant just says, Understood, Beerus-sama. And just like that.
Bro, Whis is hella cool. Excuse my French, but Whis is a cool character, bro, because he be super calm in the situation. Like,
okay, Beerus-sama.
even though I pressed the wrong one, I really meant,
as you wish, Beerus-sama.
let's get back to it.
Beerus and Whis rushing at speed right towards Ultra Vegito and Gogeta, aiming to finally put a stop to the time-traveling Saiyan's actions. But alas, in the distance, rather than feel even a hint of trepidation, Ultra Vegito, in his new form, just continues to laugh as if enjoying every second of the event, letting out, Oh, so now you want to get involved, do you, Beerus? Of course you would enlist help too, like all the rest of you cowardly gods. But I'm afraid two can play at that game. Say hello to my little friend. What?
Not Vegito watching Scarface, bro.
Say hello to my little friends.
He out here on some demon time, bro. Let's get back to it.
No! As suddenly, before Beerus and Whis could get any closer to Ultra Vegito, right in front of them, blocking their way in traumatic fashion, are the apparitions of the late destroyer Belmod and Angel Konyak, pitting God against God and brother against brother too. Belmod? What did he do to you? Leaving Beerus now stunned as he finally comes face to face with the alarming powers of Vegito that can call forth his own kind. And similarly, Whis is left wide-eyed and unable to blink as he stares into the lifeless eyes of Konyak, muttering, "Brother, how is this Saiyan able to wield your powers as his own?" Beerus! Whis! But Gogeta, who turns and sees his two masters, now preoccupied with their own foes and dangers, courtesy of Vegeta also, can only stare in near silence, as the futility and danger of the situation begins to settle in. This Vegito was not called the God Killer for no reason, and with the way things were going, if he didn't do something now, him, Beerus, and Whis would become just another statistic on Vegito's rampage.
But my question is, he's at a disadvantage, Gogeta, right now. He got his arm cut off, bro, and he doesn't have techniques in his bag like Ultra Vegito do, unless I'm wrong. I mean, he might have some abilities that I'm unaware of at the moment. And I'm kind of curious, what he gonna do? How he gonna save the day? Is he gonna save the day? Let's see.
This was a one-on-one between me and you, and now you bring out these weird puppets to get involved too? What is this? You call this fighting like a Saiyan? You're a disgrace! Immediately rushing in at Vegito with maddening anger, his severed arm still flailing in the air, spewing blood, but the pain completely numb from just the adrenaline of Gogeta's rage. But Vegito, watching, no longer has the same sinister smirk. Killer intent stare that is aimed directly at Gogeta. Something his foe had said had clearly ticked him off. And within an instant, so fast, not even us viewers could see his movement, Vegito jumps the distance and grabs the shocked Gogeta right by his shocked face, covered in aura as he shoots.
So much for saving the day. He got his face clobbered like what Brawly did to Goku. You know, Ultra Vegito is just acting like a big bully at this point. Let's get back to it.
Towards an unknown direction. Traveling so fast in such a flash that nobody, not even Gogeta, could possibly keep up as he lets out his final words before doom. Stop! And just like that, with a venomous explosion that almost ripped the entire divine planet of Beerus in half, Gogeta's face itself is lost into the surface, as Vegito pushes down with a grimace on his face, indicating just how violently and hard he decided to attack his once training partner. Vegito! And proof of this is Vegeta's now nothing short of dazed and lifeless face. His eyes now grayed out from losing consciousness, and his hair back to black and back to his base form, as he has finally, well and truly, been defeated by
One shot, one push, one face push to the ground, take him right back to base. Yeah, he was a joke. Ultra Vegito was not playing with that boy. Let's get back to it.
Ultra Vegito in definitive fashion. Meanwhile, the emotionless Vegito, who doesn't seem to have broken a single sweat, let alone caring at all for what he has done to Gogeta, then lets out indiscriminately, "You are what this was. Well, this was true power, Gogeta. Something you will never gain being a slave to the gods. And don't you dare talk to me about fighting like a saint after that cheap move you pulled off." Pathetic. But as Ultra Vegito lets out his grievances to a Gogeta who can barely respond back, the body of Gogeta suddenly begins to flash bright. Could this be one final trump card from the GT Warriors? Perhaps a self-destruction. But no, in the end, all that happens was the fusion dance timer.
Not only did he take him back down to base, but he made him defuse. He must have made him use all his energy up to the point to where his fusion time ran out. That's power, bro. I mean, he basically handled them with ease, bro. With ease, you know, like Bruce Lee taking on amateur martial artists. We know how that would have went. Let's get back to it.
Finally running out, leading to Goku and Vegeta both separating and both unconscious, but curiously, both now in the God of Destruction garbs, and more importantly, both back with their left arms, despite what had happened to Gogeta. Vegito is quick to notice this as well, and thinks to himself, "Well, would you look at that? Both arms intact. I guess I didn't need to worry about what happened to me after all. But then again, I don't know when I'll finally be ready to defuse." But meanwhile in the distance, the sounds of fists and kicks clashing can be seen in the area where Whis and Beerus once were, before they were confronted by the summonings of Vegito.
Good neighbors enrich life.
Hey, Coach.
By connecting homes to reliable internet.
Even if this is a fake, this Belmont knockoff isn't too bad at all, Whis. I believe this is his real energy. Yes, my lord. Whatever these things are, this is definitely how my brother fights. He's even using Ultra
So
Instinct.
not only does Vegito have the ability to use these beings, but they're able to use their own fighting styles and power too. Bro, that's power. That's like cloning, bro. So basically, man, give that boy a cheer, man. Because whoever he drains of their power, he probably has the ability to create a clone of them, you know, and it doesn't take away from his own power, bro. That's insane, bro. Let's get back to it.
This definitely is no illusion. We should get past these two now. I do not believe Gogeta's Sun fusion will last any longer. But on mention of Gogeta, his student, Beerus turns his head to check in, only to see the alarming image of them defeated on the ground, now beaten and unconscious in front of the famed God-Killer, who in his mind is likely now about to kill them, just as he had with the other gods. What? What? What the hell are you doing? Don't tell me you were actually defeated by that chump! What did he do to you? Goku! Vegeta! I will not stand for this!
So this Beerus actually really care for them. I think the other Beerus care for them too, but this Beerus is actually going crazy over the fact of thinking of them dying, and that is not normal for any god of destruction. None of them treat mortals like that, bro. So that's quite interesting, man. I want to give this Beerus a round of applause, man, for his love and care for the Saiyans, man. Even though he's still about to get his ass whooped. Let's get back to it.
Anymore! As suddenly, in a roar that trembles the very fabric of the universe, Beerus, in a rage never before seen from him, yells to the heavens, powering up to his max level. As a stunned Belmont in front of him, even if just an apparition, can't help but stay still in awe. Huh? Meanwhile, of course, Whis, who is not too far at all, is forced to stop fighting as well, as even he is surprised by Beerus' sudden increase in power, as he lets out, Lord Beerus, this energy, are you really going to unleash that power here and now? As the scene moves back to Beerus' face, who now sports a completely indifferent look, ready to put it all on the line as he says, I'm done with all of this. He came here for me, so I'll make sure he gets what's coming to him.
Oh, now he want to take it serious. So what, the whole time he was out here not taking it serious? Like Vegito wasn't about to put them paws on him? Like Vegito wasn't about to throw him some kibbles and bits? Wait, is that for cats or dogs? Let's get back to it.
And without warning, Beerus stops with the formalities and immediately, brutally kicks the Belmont apparition made of paper now. And one more of you counterfeits is left, right? I've always wanted to know how it felt to defeat an angel. Maybe you'll give me that luxury, Cognac. Instantly vanishing from the view of both Whis and the apparition version of Cognac until reappearing, this time to decapitate the angel's head from its body.
Okay, Beer stepped his game up. Out here looking like a Thundercat. Just putting them hands on these angels. Clones, at that. And God of Destructions. Clones. I had to add that, but let's get back to it.
With just a single strike. Lord Beerus! This sight and display of ridiculous power, of course, surprising Whis yet again, as he can only mutter, I've never seen you like this. Be careful. Whoa! So this timeline's Beerus is a lot stronger than the one from mine. What a surprise! You're even stronger than Gogeta, aren't you? Now I'm intrigued. Maybe you'll be able to make me break at least a sweat in this form. You. these goading words, of course, reaching Beerus, who turns his sight and attention back to Vegito and responds, "Oh, you have no idea, Saiyan. Me and you are going to have that chat you so desperately want. And I can guarantee there will be more than just sweats, bro." To which a smiling Ultra Vegito just quits back, "Oh, really? I don't remember the Beerus of my timeline ever being so eager for anything. Usually he'd be sleeping." Slowly raising his arm up until, with his knuckles and fingers towards Beerus, he lifts one finger and gestures to the destroyer, saying, "But if you're so eager to die, then come back up your words, kitty cat."
But if you eager to die, then run up.
That's basically what he told Beerus. He out here taunting the god of destruction. Like, I want you to try. I want you to. It's so funny because Vegito do know how to get under their skin, boy. He is a big talker, bro. And he's good at it, just like fight. Let's get back to it.
My pleasure. Leaving Beerus furious, but with nothing more to say. As Beerus, now set in his conviction to end the Godkiller, flies towards him with his arm cocked back already, but noticeably, as he flies forward, his entire arm is now coated in the signature purple destroyer energy of Hakai. Raise your fist! And with perfect speed...
Was that a new move? Wait. Eraser fist? Erase your fist? I probably said that wrong, my bad. Bro, that's dope, bro. That's dope, bro. Let's see if it finished Vegito off, though.
In an execution, Beerus actually lands on Vegito, straight onto his cheek, sending his face flying back. And at this point, it's not even clear whether Vegito had let him hit him in an anime cliche, or if Beerus had actually gotten the one-up on our hero. But shockingly, once we finally see the end result of Beerus' attack,
he knocked the side of his face off, bro. You might as well say Vegito started the movie Face Off, bro. Some of y'all probably too young for that. So, but Vegito out here, one eye in it. He a pirate. Raider Nation, we in the building. Let's get back to it.
we come to realize the horrific effects of why Beerus' Hakai-coated fist should have been avoided at all costs. With now an entire block of Vegito's face completely erased and missing. Unable to even say a word, as now most of his brain has disappeared also. And in the end, the victor Beerus, knowing that there's no coming back from that, just stares with a strange smugness, with a hint of caution, as even he almost can't believe he pulled it off, saying, "Oh, what a shame, Saiyan. I don't think you're in any position anymore to have that chat with me. But kudos to you for only having half your head blown off. I was expecting there to be nothing left of you after that, but I guess seeing that cocky smile on your face blasted off is even better." "Oh, you mean like this, Beerus?" As unbelievably, despite seeming...
Wait a minute. Did he just reverse the Hakai? Bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. He knocking off any warrior that's in the Dragon Ball universe, bro. He putting them paws on you, bruh. There's no way he can lose this fight. But if that's the case, maybe he's almost ready for the Grand Prix. Man. But I don't know, bro, because if this Grand Prix is as strong as the Grand Prix from the Murno storyline from Unreal and Gaming, then he still got a long way to go. For real, for real. But let's get back to it.
Seemingly only having half a brain left, Vegito lets out a sarcastic comment back and resumes his smile, as slowly but surely the rest of his head begins to reappear, as if literally reversing the Hakai that Beerus had just performed. Good as new! Until finally, Ultra Vegito's face is back home, looking more sinister than ever, staring right into the soul of Beerus, not uttering a word more of explanation to the gods, who can only remain completely perplexed. What is he? This can't be! I hit him! I erased him, I'm sure of it! Nothing but the Super Dragon Balls themselves should be able to do that!
So that means that Ultra Vegito is stronger than a Super Dragon from the Super Dragon Balls? Or does he just have a certain ability that the Super Dragon Balls dragon can grant? Or something like that. I wonder how that comparison will compare. But let's get back to it.
As Ultra Vegito, still remaining quiet, then
Man, I should have known, man. The time rings, man. I'm tripping, bro. Let's get back to it.
subtly attempts a semblance of an explanation, as he lifts his right hand up until suddenly one of the 5 remaining time rings he possesses then inexplicably begins to erase from his finger, as if having just been sacrificed in exchange for Vegito. And now it's my turn! Which one of you wants to give me their energy first? Leaving the God Killer now free to finally let out everything and scream to the heavens intimidatingly as the very gravity and atmosphere of the planet takes a dark change. A visual so powerful, both divine creations, God and angel, are left paralyzed in fear, unable to say any more from the mixture of confusion and dread that has now befell.
This is exactly what they're thinking inside right now. They know that's they, bruh. Let's get back to it.
All the while, Beerus alone remains directly in the sight of the God Killer. But before the former destroyer could even move a muscle with frightening speed, accuracy, and control, Ultra Vegito appears directly in front of Beerus, just as he did with Gogeta. But just this time, sparing the god from utter defeat as he lets out just one final time. So, how about we have that talk now, Beerus? But that was it for today's video, guys. And if you made it this...
Yo. So that's the end of the episode today. But that's quite empty though has in store. You know what I'm saying? What he has in store for the gods, for the angels and the gods, man. You know what I mean? Like, You know, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna drain their energy? Because this is Beerus and Whis we talking about. You know what I mean? Because he definitely gonna become stronger and is gonna definitely help him in his fight against the Grand Priest. But this storyline is getting really, really good. Shout out to RJ for the great 1,000 subscribers, y'all. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button for your boy. Make sure you hit the like button to trigger YouTube algorithm. And remember, believe in yourself. Because ain't no about y'all. Peace.
Recently, I was able to witness the fights of 3 great warriors. His powers were completely absurd. I had never seen anything like it.